मी सांगितलं त्यांना ते पण तास आहे.
Very good morning to all.
तुम्हाला त्याची माहिती आहे. हा.
So today we are going to start third unit, third chapter, measurement of acceleration, velocity and displacement. Here, measurement of acceleration, velocity and displacement. See the syllabus of this chapter. Measurement of linear position, different types of potentiometers, LVDT, capacitance sensors, angular acceleration measurement using gyroscope, angular position measurement with gyroscopes, angular velocity measurement of fluid velocity using hot wire and hot film anemometer, then turbine meters, then positive displacement meters, differential pressure type meters and mass flow meters. Okay, these are the different instrument equipment they are used to measurement of acceleration, velocity and displacement. So give the heading and write down the syllabus. Unit number second, measurement of acceleration, velocity and displacement. In that, write down the bits. Measurement of linear position, comma, potentiometers, 111, comma, LVDT means linear variable differential transformer, comma, capacitance sensors, then angular acceleration measurement using gyroscope, comma, angular position measurement with gyroscopes, then angular velocity measurement of fluid velocity using hot wire and hot film anemometer. Then turbine meters, then positive displacement meters, then differential pressure tap meters, and last point is mass flow meters. Mass flow meters. This is the syllabus of second chapter, measurement of acceleration, velocity and displacement. Measurement of acceleration, velocity and displacement. Here, first point, is potentiometer. So see the what is mean by potentiometer or definitions of potentiometer. A potentiometer is a simple mechanism. They are used to playing games like as a joystick. Okay, so this is an electric device to use to control the volume in audio equipments. In potentiometer, three terminal resistors with a sliding or rotating contact from an adjustable voltage divider. Okay. Then if only two terminals are used, so one end is used as wiper, it acts as variable resistor or rheostats. So write down what is meant by potentiometer. It is commonly used for control electrical devices. It's commonly used for control electrical devices such as volume controls on audio equipments, full stop and next line. It is a three terminal resistor. It is a three terminal resistor with a sliding or rotating contact. That forms an adjustable voltage divider. In that only two terminals are used. One end at the wiper, it acts as a variable resistor or rheostat. And last sentence, potentiometers operated by a mechanism can be used as a position transducers of example of joystick. So this is the concept of potentiometer. Then next point is position sensors. Okay. So position sensors means it is one kind of sensors in mechanical measurement system. They detect or indicate or location the position of an object, part, component or material, and to absorb or acquire to this with the help of sensors to find out the relative position means displacement in terms of linear travel or rotational angle or three-dimensional space. Means different types of positional sensors are used to locate, find out the object exact location, position with the help of linear travel, axis, rotational angle, or three-dimensional space. Okay, so different types of positional sensors are used in mechanical measurement to find out the exact location or position of this object or component. So write down what is meant by position sensor. A position sensor that facilitate measurement of mechanical position full stop and next slide. It indicates absolute position in bracket location bracket complete or relative position in bracket displacement. See, the absolute position means location and relative position means displacement. Okay, in terms of linear travel, rotational angle or three-dimensional space. In terms of linear travel, rotational angle or three-dimensional space. Okay. This is the overview of position sensor. Then next, types of position sensor. Our syllabus only LVDT, linear variable differential transformer, is there. For your online exam MCQ related, write down the all types of position sensors. Give the heading types of position sensors. Types of position sensor. Under this heading, write down the different types of position sensors. First, capacitive displacement sensor. Capacitive displacement sensor. Second, AD current sensor. Third, Hall effect sensor. Next, inductive sensor. Next, laser Doppler vibrometer, in bracket optical. Laser Doppler vibrometer, in bracket optical. Then linear variable differential transformer, in bracket LVDT. Linear variable differential transformer, in bracket LVDT. Then photodiode array. Photodiode array. The next, piezoelectric transducer. Piezoelectric transducer. Then position encoders. Position encoders. In that, in position encoders, 4 subtitle is there. First, absolute encoder. Second, incremental encoder. Third, linear encoder. Fourth, rotary encoder. These 4 subtitle under in position encoders. Then next, potentiometers. Then potentiometer. Then next, proximity sensor.
Hello.
Then string potentiometer. String potentiometer. And last types of position sensor is ultrasonic sensor.
Final semester. Yes, Munda.
This is the types of position sensors. Next one, linear variable differential transformer, in bracket LVDT. Linear variable differential transformer, in bracket LVDT. These linear variable differential transformers, LVDT, are 2 times completed in last lecture and previous lecture. So LVDT point is already covered, but today those are not in previous lecture. That's why I'm taking only diagram of this point. So I request all of you to draw this diagram. So today's strength is very good. About 97 students are present. So those who are not completed this LVDT point in previous lecture, so I request all of you to draw this diagram under the heading linear variable differential transformer. This is one of type of position transformer to find out the position. Give the heading linear variable differential transformer and draw this diagram within 5 minutes. See the construction and working of LVDT linear variable differential transformer within 2 minutes. Here one core is used, primary core. In that, three coils are used. One is primary coil and two secondary coils are used. Primary coil wound on the core and two secondary coils wound on core in opposite direction. Means one core is wounded in clockwise, then other secondary coil is wounded in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, this is primary coil and these two secondary coils. These coils in like as clockwise direction wound and this is anti-clockwise direction. Okay. See the description. It is a differential variable displacement transformers or simply differential transformer. They are used to measure the linear displacement, means position. Okay, so LVDT is specially used for to measure the displacement, means position of this computer object. It is also used to measure the rotary displacement. It's called as rotary variable differential transformer. LVDT are also used to measure rotary displacement, means circular displacement. It's called as RVDT, rotary variable differential transformer. So the principle of this LVDT is based on mutual induction, means you have to pass the current with the help of core. This non-electrical energy is converted into electrical energy. Okay. Means you have to pass current with the help of core. This primary coil get exerted and also secondary coil. Two secondary coils are used to absorb this primary sensing electrical energy and converted. Okay, so see the description. Principle of LVDT under the principle of mutual induction and the displacement, which is non-electrical energy, is converted into an electrical energy, and the way how the energy is getting converted is described in working of LVDT in detailed manner. So the construction, one core is used, then three coils, so one is primary and two secondary coils are used. Here secondary winding are equal but are opposite in each other. That is, if the left secondary winding is clockwise direction, then right secondary winding will be in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Hence the net output will be the difference in voltage between two secondary coils. Secondary coils represented S1 and S2. Steam iron core is placed in the center of cylindrical formula, which can move in to and fro motion. The alternating current excitation voltage 5 to 12 volt and the operating frequency is given by 50 to 400 hertz. In LVDT, two condition is there. One is zero condition or balance condition or null condition. So the condition one, on applying an external force, which is the displacement, if the core remains in the null position itself without providing any movement, then the voltage induced in both the secondary winding are equal, which result in net output is equal to zero. This balance condition or null condition. Condition second, when an external force is applied and if the steel iron core tends to move in left hand side direction, then the EMF voltage induced in the secondary coil is greater when compared to the EMF induced in the secondary coil 2. Means when you apply external force with the help of iron core, this left hand side secondary coil is induced EMF is greater than right hand side secondary coil. Then next point in is capacitive sensing or capacitive sensors. Give the heading capacitive sensors or capacitive sensing.
त्याला काय म्हणतात मायग्रेशन
So capacitive sensors or capacitive sensing is the concept or point. They are used to measure the proximity sensors, pressures, position, displacement, force, fluid level, acceleration. There are used to capacitive sensors to measure the pressure, position, displacement, force, humidity, fluid level, acceleration. Okay. So example like that, trackpads replaced by computer mouse, digital audio player, mobile phones, and also tablet in computers are used in capacitive sensor, touch screens. Also capacitive sensors are used to replace the mechanical buttons. Means here before 10 to 12 years, Nokia 3310 mobile is there, and today all mobiles based on the capacitive sensors, means touchpads are there. Okay, so see the concept or overview of capacitive sensing or capacitive sensors. And on in electrical engineering, capacitive sensing is a technology based on capacitive coupling that can detect and measure anything that is conductive or has a dielectric different from air. Then full stop and next line. Many types of sensors use capacitive sensing including sensors to detect and measure proximity, pressure, position, displacement, force, humidity, fluid level, and acceleration. Full stop and next line. Human interface devices human interface devices based on capacitive sensing such as trackpads, can replace the computer mouse. Full stop. Digital audio players, comma, mobile phones, and tablet computers use capacitive sensing, and tablet computers use capacitive sensing touchscreens, capacitive sensing touchscreens as input devices, as input devices. It can also replace mechanical buttons. It can also replace mechanical buttons. Then give the heading capacitive displacement sensor. Capacitive displacement sensor. So this capacitive displacement sensor are mainly used to measure the position or change of position. Okay. Also, they are used to measure the density of non-conductive material or thickness of non-conductive material. In mechanical measurement, they are used to measure the thickness and density of non-conductive material. Also, they are used to measure the position or displacement of an object or component. For example, disk drive or tool metallurgy and assembly line testing. In assembly line testing, they are used to measure the exact or accurate component or part. Capacitive displacement sensor. Okay, right done. They are non-contact devices capable of high resolution measurement. Capable of high resolution measurement. of the position or change of position of any conductive target, or change of position of any conductive target. Full stop. They are also used to measure thickness or density of non-conductive materials. Okay. So our subject is totally theoretical. That's why I'm giving to you lots of writing. So don't think that only writer part is there. Okay. So in displacement sensors, there are a widely variety of application, including the manufacture precision equipments, means where their accuracy is required. Accuracy is mentioned for to manufacture this kind of equipment, like as disk drives. Also, they are used to measure the thickness, and machine tool metallurgy and assembly line testing. Means machine tool metallurgy means you have to measure the component or material where there are used to manufacture this such part at the time of joining, means assembly. Okay. So today stop here. Any doubt, any question? Any problem about today's lecture?